Hello again, Alfred Business, come to you from Honolulu, Hawaii. Carolyn Leilani Arwood had to move her Hawaiian dance class to online sessions because of the situation that's going on right now. Like non-essential businesses ordered to halt their regular operations due to the pandemic. Today, let's find out how her Hawaiian dance class, aside from resuming lessons, decided to make good use of their time and skills to provide some pre-loved dance costumes. Let's take a look.
Aloha, my name is Carolyn Leilani Arwood. I live here in Corpus Christi, Texas. My profession is dancer. I'm a professional dancer, teacher, instructor, and choreographer. My business is Aloha Luau's, and we are an educational and performing Polynesian hui. My husband is Sam. He is a frontline worker. He works for Driscoll Children's Hospital. And I also live here with my two kitty cats. I have Lapu, that's Hawaiian for phantom, because she has a little mask look on her face, and Kolohe, because when we got her a kitten, she was a rascal. Before the pandemic, my daily routine was a lot of working from home. I teach my classes, obviously at the studio in the evenings, but I did a lot of my work from home. So my daily routine, usually preparing for my lessons, studying, coordinating all the shows and performances that we do, as well as making and maintaining the attire that we wear for all those shows. So before the stay-at-home was even issued, I made the decision for us to be responsible and safe, and that was my main concern, was the safety of my dancers, and made that decision ahead of time to go ahead and move our classes to an online site. Sometimes we have internet issues where our signal is coming out back and forth. We have maybe some sound issues, and those are pretty simple to deal with as long as we just have patience and work through them. The kids have actually schooled me on how to do some of the technological things that I didn't know how to do. I think one of the things I look forward to most is us just being together again. It's so nice to see everybody and be together each week still when we see each other on our screens, but it's not the same as the energy and the love and the spirit that we all bring and share with each other when we're there. My husband's on the front line working. What can I do? Well, I have more time at home. And I chose to, because I have a sewing machine and the ability to make masks. There was a need for it and I was getting a lot of calls. So I took that challenge on and decided to do that. And I thought, what a better way to involve my dancers in a community service project. I had the dancers, individuals or families, if there were siblings and the parent mother, come at different times, and I set the projects out for them, all cleaned and sanitized, ready to go. And then through my window where I was sewing, I would give them instructions on what to do. So together as a group, when we did this, we were able to donate just shortly after that 80 masks to the Child Protective Services. We donated 30 to the Corpus Christi Rehabilitation Hospital. I sent them to Tripler Medical Center in Hawaii on request of a friend. And when it came together and they saw the masks and the amount of masks that we together had made as a whole, and we were able to donate them and bless other people in this time of need. We have made many masks, the dancers and I. We've got a lot of Hawaiian prints, and that's what I started using originally because I've got a lot of them left over from some of the attire that we make. Prints, and all of these masks the dancers had their hand in making. We've got, see, nice Hawaiian prints, got another one there, some nice, this was a shirt that was cut up that was my husband's that shrunk, so we put it to good use, repurposing it. And of course another print from one of our costumes. Okay. So we're making a lot of fun masks, and where we live here in Corpus Christi, being on an island, a lot of people live on the water canals and a lot of people don't. Let's have something fun instead of something looking surgical, right? Let's wear those masks out there and make it fun and make it enjoyable for everybody to look at if you're going to be looking at it. One of the other things that we are working on, as I thought it would be fun, is we're going to do a COVID-19 hula blues. How could we make this into hula to document our history of the time that we're going through? So we're putting that together. And I even asked the dancers to come up with their steps for it. And I'm going to share with you the ideas that they came up with that I will work with them and we will all put together to be our COVID-19 hula blues. We're going to start with our basic hula. Okay, our basic step. Okay. okay? And the movements that we talked about, first one that I got from the students was working from home, which for most of them now, yes, is on their computer, on the internet, and parents working from home. One of the mothers is a teacher, and she's adapted to working on her computer and having her virtual classroom. The next motion that we talked about was somebody talking about, I'm eating more because I'm staying at home, okay? The other thing we talked about was spraying with cleaning products, cleaning down our surfaces, right? Like wax on, wax off, cleaning our surface. Of course, washing hands was something that somebody remembers as their hands get dry and chapped. They're going to remember for quite a while the hand washing that we're doing. And then, of course, one of the big things that we're still hearing that's important is social distancing, keeping apart. Okay, and that is some of the movements that we're preparing for to put into our dance. And one of the things I chose to wear this mu'umu'u is because this is one of the dresses that we wear for performing, and I am making the dancers masks out of the same fabric. Now if you can see it here, we've got the two kinds of masks, the shape ones and these, and for this, as we do our COVID-19, of course, masks has been a big part with a lot of people wearing them and still continuing to wearing them. So that will also be a part of our COVID-19 hula blues appropriately to have the masks. Get to match their mu'umu'u. How many people have that? Pretty cool, right? I think a good mindset for this, and the mindset that I've adapted, is just to be positive. It's gonna happen and it happened. There's nothing we can do to change it. And look on the bright side. Find the bright side. At first, adjusting to the families being home, husbands being home, kids being home. But now they're getting to, hey, we've adjusted to that. We're enjoying it now, that family time we have together, and remembering that it's temporary. It will get through. So with that, I think another big thing is being flexible. And I think that's really important. And adjust those great changes and be willing to take away the good things that you get from those changes and keep those in as we embrace this new normal.
Mahalo, Leilani Arwood of Corpus Christi, and to our Texas Bureau for that special feature. And we just wanted to emphasize masks like these are continue to be made statewide, especially for our frontliners. And we salute them for their sacrifices. Now,